This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
The month of love, fun, and Black history is here. Welcome to February. I'm Nicole Gutierrez bringing you sneak peeks of events and attractions you'll love to check out with the family this month. Experience the culture of Japan without leaving the valley. The annual Arizona Matsuri returns this month to Steel Indian School Park in Phoenix. What's on the schedule? Here's a breakdown.
This festival has been happening in downtown Phoenix for 41 years. This is our 41st year, and every year it gets bigger and better. We have 52 merchant vendors, we have over 30 food vendors. So anything you could possibly want to purchase, ceramics, ikebana, the small little trees. We have martial arts exhibits and demonstrations happening all day, both days. We have dance, both modern and traditional dance happening. We have taiko drumming happening both days, all day long. And between the merchandise, the entertainment, and the food, it is a complete experience.
An authentic and fun experience, we should add, of course, because it's 2 days of a lot of celebrating and being immersed in the Japanese culture for the family. Is this event we can take the little kiddos? Who can go? What should we know about, a ticketing process or even the cost of the event?
Wonderful. So this is a completely and utterly a family-friendly event. We, in fact, the people that come and do cosplay, we say, leave your weapons home, leave your pretend weapons home. So this is very clearly a family-friendly event. We have children's activities. So our children activity coordinator is an educator for over 40 years. And so she provides wonderful activities for the children. Of course, the entertainment is always very exciting to watch. And what makes this really wonderful is it is a completely free event. There is no cost. There are no tickets. In fact, we encourage people, because parking sometimes can be a bit of an issue with so many people coming, take the light rail. Dress up in your finest Japanese outfits. Take the light rail and get other people talking about what you're doing and why you're doing it and where you're going.
This February, both the kiddos and the parents can build special moments at Legoland Discovery Center. I got the scoop on what their Lego Creativity Academy has in store for the children, as well as what special activities will take place for their Valentine's edition of Adult Nights at Arizona Mills.
So a few things that you can expect is there will be a Lego fact-finding hunt thing. So it'll be like different terms of like master builder terms and just fun facts of Lego. There's also going to be the color creation challenge. So you have to build only using one color. So it's my little example, little balloon dog. The other one is one of the things to become a master builder is you learn how to build a sphere. So we're kind of breaking that down for kids, and we're going to be teaching them how to build circles. One of the harder shapes to do out of Lego because it's all squares. And then to make it even harder, we're going to learn how to kind of make it more dome shape. So learning how to round out that Lego really well. We'll also be doing some kind of mosaic classes, some little art classes here and there. And then we'll also just be going over just how to build like a master builder. And the most important part is singing me and having master builder talks. So you'll meet an actual master model builder, a professional Lego builder, and you can sit and talk with me all the time and learn how to build and how to be a master.
And I think that's something very important that you mentioned. This experience, right? You get hands-on activities, but with some professional help. How is this academy different from other events you guys hosted throughout the year?
So this one is focusing on how to become a better builder. So normally we just focus on like just simple builds like building animals. This one we're focusing on the techniques behind all of the builds. So like going over shaping, sculpting, clips, all of the kind of things that you need to become a better builder.
And the fun doesn't stop just for the little kiddos. It's also a date night because there is a adult night Valentine's edition February 13th. What can we expect at this event?
So lots and lots of hearts. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different types of heart activities. There's going to be games. Of course, if you're coming to the Legoland Adult Night, you'll have full access to the full Legoland. So we'll have our 4D theater, our rides, everything. You'll be able to experience it. But for the Valentine's Day themed, we're going to be building your partner, you're going to be building a heart, and then my favorite is you're going to be adding your name to the heart of Legoland.
So lots to do and lots to see there.
This month, catch the U.S. premiere of Frida, presented by Ballet Arizona. Accompanied by live music from the Phoenix Symphony, the performances promise a powerful retelling of Frida Kahlo's life story. Here's a sneak peek.
At Ballet Arizona, we are honored and thrilled to be the first company in the United States to premiere this prolific work of art, Frida, the ballet by choreographer Anapel Lopez Ochoa. Dutch National Ballet originated the piece and then took it on tour. So it has made a few stops, but we are the first regional ballet company in the country that has been authorized to restage the work and create the sets, the costumes from scratch at Ballet Arizona. So we are extremely proud of this production right now.
When we talk about the color, the imagery, the life of Frida Kahlo, what are we going to experience during that production?
You know, what's interesting is we just at our Ballet Arizona studios had a lecture and a demonstration from a professor at ASU, Dr. Matthew Sandoval, who is an expert in the Mexican Renaissance, all things Frida Kahlo, and just art and culture in general. And what he was talking about was there's a mythology around Frida, and dispelling some of the myths around her as a person, her humanity, her art, and her culture, and sort of where she came from. And so in this, we're going to go on a journey with her, and it is an emotional journey where, she lived a life of tremendous pain and suffering as an artist. That sort of adage, that the suffering artist, she definitely lived that in her life. She was the victim of a horrible trolley accident that had her incapacitated for over a year, over 30 different surgeries in her life, married the very famous Diego Rivera, and they had a very passionate love affair and relationship for many years. And her art was a way that she could express herself. And we actually learned a lot that her art was mostly for herself, to help her deal with her emotions and just handle a lot of the things that life had given her. And so this ballet itself is the retelling of her life, her story, and all of the emotions that come along with it. And so we prepare to have a very emotional experience around her story.
Now let's go ahead and talk about the dancers, because they are bringing this to life.
So our company is comprised of 32 dancers from all over the world. We are very proud of our company, and we have there will be 3 casts doing the role of Frida. So it depends on which day you buy tickets to the performance. You'll see a different ballet dancer cast in that principal role. And then all of the sets and costumes are designed by an artist based out of Dutch National Ballet. Her name is Deveke van Rie. And it's unique in that she did both the set design and the costume design. And so everything that you see on stage is her art and her interpretation of Frida coming to life. And so you will see some very avant-garde interpretations of Frida's art, and it kind of coming from the stage, larger scale, very intricate designs, but also very a little bit more abstract as well. And so it's just it goes from monochromatic to extremely vibrant and colorful, which is sort of emblematic of Frida's life and her art as well.
The 11th Annual Concours in the Hills will gather hundreds of classic and exotic cars at Fountain Park in Fountain Hills. I sat down with the founder to bring you the full breakdown of the free, family-friendly event.
This event is a tradition for so many folks right here in the Valley. Peter, tell us what we can expect this year at the 11th annual event.
Well, you're going to see, first of all, about 1,000 cars, many of them that you will never see driving around the streets because they're from private collections. There are race cars coming from as far away as California, Indy cars and stock cars, a variety of things like that.
Now, Peter, you mentioned it yourself. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of cars, and the layout is special. It's different from any other car show right here in the Valley. Can you kind of give us a rundown of this layout?
Well, first of all, it's in a beautiful location. There's a park with gently rolling hills around the big lake in Fountain Hills, with one of the world's largest fountains in the middle. But we split it up by category. So we have a European section, a domestic section, and an Asian section. And within each section, the cars are divided up further. So all the Ferraris are parked together, all the Fords are parked together, all the Dodges are parked together, all the Porsches are parked together. And you can go around, people can go around. By the way, attendance is totally free. There is no charge at all.
Other than the cool cars that we can check out, what else should we know about this event?
There will be at least a couple of dozen food trucks there. So there's lots of food. Come for the whole day. The show hours are officially from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. But if you want to come down as early as 8 o'clock in the morning to see and hear the cars coming in, you're very welcome to do that. And there will be a military display with a lot of military vehicles there. Again, things that you do not see driving around the street.
Peter, let me ask you this. This is the 11th annual event for a reason. As founder of the event, why bring this event back year after year right there in Fountain Hills?
Well, I think Arizona, I know that Arizona, and particularly the greater Phoenix area, is one of the epicenters of the collector car culture in North America, in the world, in fact. It's well known all over the world. This show is written up in England and magazines outside of this country. So it provides an opportunity for everybody to get together. There are a lot of other shows, but they're much smaller. This is by far the largest, by a long way the largest. So that's why we do it. We also, the show is 100% for charity. There are absolutely no paid employees. I lean on my own friends in the car scene to come out and volunteer, which they do, and they're all wonderful. But over the last 5 years or so, we've raised over $2 million for Phoenix Children's Hospital for their cardiac and oncology departments. Phoenix Children's Hospital do a fabulous job, and we're just so pleased to raise some money for them.
The Harlem Globetrotters are back in the Valley, and our Kaylee O'Kelly and Nick Saletti are in the studio with Joey Hot Rod De La Rosa from the team, giving us a preview of what to expect at their 3 Arizona shows.
Joey, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We love it.
It's our pleasure. What I think is so cool about your story is this is like making your dreams come true, because ever since you were a little guy, hard to imagine you as a little guy, but ever since you were a little guy, you wanted to do this.
Yeah. The Harlem Globetrotters came to my school on 183rd Street in the Bronx in New York City, and they was doing all these fancy tricks that I go out there and do today. And I was like, wow. Later that day, I went to my mom and my dad, and I said, Mom, Dad, I'm going to be a basketball player. That inspired me to be a basketball player. From there on out, I went to Legoland Academy, which is the #1 high school in the country, where I had the chance to get recruited by everybody, where I started my college career at Florida International and then went to St. John's. And, from there, played overseas in places like China, Thailand, Malaysia, República Dominicana, Nicaragua. And then I get a phone call, hey, would you want to try for the Harlem Globetrotters?
That's how this happened?
Yep.
Okay, and so were you freaking out? I mean, it was full circle moment.
Yeah, full circle moment. Definitely thought about that very first moment when I saw them when I was 9 years old, and I was like, yeah, I want to try for the Globetrotters.
Of course you do.
That is so cool. You were mentioning, too, you were actually born in the Dominican Republic, and you showed us a move during the break. Kind of feels like a little bachata.
That's one of the dance moves. So I like to dance and stuff like that, but that brings out my originality, where I'm from and everything.
Well, this is a group that's been, performing since the 1920s.
Yes.
How do you guys freshen this up? Because you do every single year.
Yeah, we just practice. We've been practicing, you said it, 1926, 99 years. We're coming up on a 100-year anniversary next year, and we just practice each and every day, every time that we get. So that's how it is.
You're having fun too.
So much fun. Much fun going out there, inspiring people, inspiring the youth, inspiring the adults. It's a family affair. So anybody can go to a Harlem Globetrotter game. We'll be here February 21st at the Desert Diamond Arena, and then the next day on a Saturday at Footprint Arena. We have 2 games at 2 and 7 on that Saturday. So it'll be perfect.
And you're heading up to the High Country too.
Oh yeah. I'm doing all that.
You'll be up there in Prescott as well. Okay, so we have you here. With 30 seconds left, show us what you got. Like, what's your go-to trick?
This right here. Look, I learned this morning from you, Nick. And then I just go around. And then for some more of that, you're gonna have to call me.
Oh!
Okay. We got your number now.
Yeah.
We got your
1-800 Globetrotters.
I was going to say, we got your number in more ways than one, right?
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, you guys just, oh, man. Okay.
Put your hand up really quick so we can see that palm.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay, and you are 7'1"?
7'1", the tallest on the team right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
Playing the
That's
theme.
crazy.
Okay.
Thank
Hot
you so
Rod, thank you so much from the rest of the
thank you for
Globetrotters.
having
We
me.
appreciate it.
From hip-hop karaoke to a roller bounce and a special film screening in Tempe, there are several events and programs to honor Black History Month in the Valley. Check out abc15.com/things to do for a list of dates to keep on your calendar and where to go and celebrate. The Arizona Strong Beer Festival returns to Salt River Fields for 2 picture-perfect days this month. Their lineup features more than 500 beers, ciders, meads, and more. I sat down with one of the event organizers to tap in on all the activities.
Coming out to Arizona Strong Beer Festival is just a really fun time for anyone who likes to get together. There's cornhole, there's giant beer pong. So you don't just have to be a craft beer fan in order to enjoy the Arizona Strong Beer Festival. I mean, we're gonna have seltzers, we're gonna have meads, we're gonna have canned cocktails. There's just a lot. Food trucks, and Salt River Fields has been our partner for the past 3 years in putting this event on. It's a beautiful space.
Now, needless to say, with more than 100 vendors, local breweries, this event is for those that are over 21. Once they get their ticket, what does their ticket have? What should we know once we're there?
Well, one of the most fun things we do at Salt River Fields is that on Friday before the event, Saturday, February 15th is the event itself. On Friday night, VIP ticket holders can come to Salt River Fields, get their wristbands so they don't have to wait and show their ID and do all that stuff on Saturday morning. They can get right in quick like, but they get to go in the stadium and there's a college baseball tournament going on. We have some of our favorite breweries up in the Pepsi party deck and watch a baseball game, drink some beers, hang out with other like-minded craft beer fans, and just have a good time.
Now, how many samples can we get if we do purchase a general admission ticket for that Saturday?
Sure. There are 24 tickets on each coupon, and it is very rare that people go through all 24 tickets. So that seems like a lot to do in an afternoon.
And this year, are you guys also providing a designated driver ticket as well for those that don't drink but want to be part of the fun?
Our designated drivers are some of our favorite people. We're going to have over 20 different vendors that will be offering non-alcoholic beverages too. So again, it's not just for you if you're a craft beer fan, it's really for anyone who likes to have a good time.
A brand new store is taking the Valley by storm. ABC 15's Katie Rammel takes us to Recc. The new Arizona Mills tenant has big deals on hot styles that's even drawing people from out of state.
It's an experience. You have to earn the hunt, the hunt for the gem.
On the southeast end of Arizona Mills Mall, that experience is called Recc.
Tons of unique pieces. We get everything from our in-house brands, so we carry Anthropologie, Free People, Newly, and Urban Outfitters.
Where everything is at least 60% off retail, and the only thing that's bigger than the deals is the store itself.
Everything is just by category, so we'll have dresses all together, pants all together, tops. And then within that, it's all by size and color.
Tags are color-coded so you know what store it came from. Employees admit it can be overwhelming and suggest allowing yourself plenty of time.
I think the biggest thing is to know that you need a lot of time to kind of get through all of the space that we have. I'm so excited.
Aisle after aisle, you'll find even the deals have deals.
The sales section is going to be kind of the pieces that might have like a broken zipper or something like that, like some sort of mark of damage, but we heavily discount them. Our black dot items are $7, so sometimes you might find like a $300 Farm Rio dress and it just has a broken zipper that needs to be replaced. It's $7.
The big sale right now, wedding dresses.
Most of them are designer, which is insane. They're beautiful, and we have them flat priced. So gowns are all $300, little white dresses are $150, and right now we're doing 25% off of that price.
In this store, you'll find inclusive sizing, 00 to plus sizes. But one thing you won't find, dressing rooms, so you should plan ahead.
One thing that we do encourage is that people wear like tight-fitting clothing, so like a bike short and a tank top, and then they can try on over top of their clothes.
And make sure the item suits you, because everything is final sale. This is only their second location in the country, which means shopping here is a true destination, but one you can feel good about.
We want to kind of extend that life cycle of each garment and like have kind of a sustainable footprint, so it's really just giving it that extra life.
Katie Rammel, ABC 15, Arizona.
If you're looking to get out of the country for some fun, here's what the Mexican state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe, and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavored tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Brazo, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the director of tourism department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
The list of fun events in the Valley doesn't stop here. Check out abc15.com/things to do to find the nearest attraction to you. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your February Things to Do breakdown.